Bridgewieczorek. I'm a certified nurse midwife. I am here on behalf of the Nebraska affiliate of the American College of Nurse Midwives. So I'm circulating that position statement of support of LB 712, as well as the documents from both the American College of Nurse Midwives and the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology in support of home birth, or their statements on home birth. And I'll just read you. The Nebraska affiliate of American College of Nurse Midwives supports the passage of LB 712. Home birth in Nebraska is happening at this time. Changes in the law are needed to ensure that it is safe as possible. According to recently released data from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, home births are still rare in the United States, occurring at a rate less than 1%. However, they have increased to 29% from 2004 to 2009. Certified nurse midwives are competent providers to safely attend home birth within a healthcare system. The prohibition of certified nurse midwives from home birth attendance is an unnecessary infringement on the individual rights of women desiring home birth and of certified nurse midwives who might otherwise be able to provide this service. The Nebraska affiliate of the American College of Nurse Midwives is part of the American College of Nurse Midwives national organization and upholds the position statement on home birth created by this organization. The statement maintains that home birth is a safe option for women and their infants when it is included as part of an integrated system with the provision for transfer of care from home to hospital when necessary. The CNM position statement on home birth in 2005, which was revised in May of 2011, states every family has a right to experience childbirth in an environment where human dignity, self-determination, and the family's cultural context are respected. And every woman has a right to an informed choice regarding place of birth and access to safe home birth services. The ACNM home birth position statement goes on further to state that certified nurse midwives are qualified to determine which women are appropriate candidates for home birth and are qualified to provide care in the home throughout the pregnancy cycle, including attending planned home birth. A hallmark of nurse midwife care is education of women and families, discussion of the risks and benefits of various options, and then supporting women in their health care choices. The ACNM philosophy of care includes belief in the right of every person to complete and accurate information to make informed health care decisions, and self-determination and active participation in health care decisions. Also stated in the philosophy of care is the belief that the best model of health care for a woman and her family promotes a continuous and compassionate partnership. The American College of Obstetrics and Gynecologists is the professional organization for OBGYN physicians, and through the years, ACOG and ACNM have worked together on numerous issues. The hospital and birthing centers are the safest setting for birth, was originally ACOG believes. However, they also respect the right of a woman to make a medically informed decision about their delivery. In conclusion, the Nebraska chapter of ACNM members recognize that home birth is increasing and will continue to increase. Certified nurse midwives are well qualified to attend planned home birth, working within the healthcare system, and consumers have a right within established parameters to choose place of birth. Therefore, the Nebraska affiliate of ACNM urges support for and advancement of LB 712. Passage of this bill will allow women who choose home birth to have increased access to safe care by removing the prohibition against attending births in the home from the Certified Nurse Midwife Practice Act.
Thank you so much for your testimony. Questions on the testimony or the handouts? Thank you for bringing the information.
You bet. Can I address the question about the nurse midwives?
Sure.
Having a practice agreement with the physician and what that means as far as, were you asking about supervisory role?
Well, thank you, Senator Campbell. The question really specifically is, the law says that they can practice under the supervision of a physician. Does that mean they have to be in the room?
They
Does
don't
that mean
have
they
to be in the room.
state? They don't have to be in.
No, they have to be readily available in the emergent situation like cesarean or forceps or assisted operative birth.
But in a community the size of Omaha, as an example, does that mean that you could be in Gretna and having an obstetrician who is in downtown Omaha is supervising that home delivery?
That happens now? You mean as far as the physicians aren't all in-house?
Well, in meeting the definition of the law, which says under the supervision of a physician.
Well, I can't define the readily available. I believe it's interpreted currently. I used to work at University of Nebraska Medical Center and was the practice director for years, 13 years. There, they have the convenience of having a physician in-house in the hospital, but a lot of the private practices, they don't. They come in for their own births as well as to supervise other births in the need. So they're not directly available.
Well, the hospital will have its own requirements above and beyond what the state law says. I'm trying to decide what the intent of the state law was.
I think it would be helpful if the supervisory clause was out at some point. I think it creates vicarious liability when it's not needed for either party. We can practice under our own license.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Thanks.